Okay. Okay. Not gonna take too long talking because there isn't a lot of stuff to say, and this is gonna be a very quick stream. The stream is outside of my usual streaming time. I literally created the room 5 minutes before the stream started. But the main idea of this is, as I said, on the last stream, last time I streamed Limbus Company, this is still in the future, okay, for people who don't know, for people who are aware, this is still during the stream, the spring cultivation stuff. And on the last stream, I did the full school life situation. It was a 4-hour stream with all the dialogue and stuff. My voice was not okay by the end of the stream because a lot of dialogue, a lot of talking. So I decided, you know what? There is still a little bit of fighting. How about I'll come up next stream with a character, with the event Sinclair, and maybe with the e-song from the gacha that just got released. And well, just to show, this is, which day is today? Today is September 3rd. It is scheduled for e-song to be crafted on September 5th, and I did get it. I used, oh no, this is the Honglu. I used only the tickets. Not only I got the e-song, but I got the announcer in 20 polls. And people wonder, why do they get infuriated when I play gacha games? Well, this is why. I know how to apply my luck. Luck for me is a skill. But here they are. This is nearly the full team that I still don't know if it is the best team to be used. Some people like to use this version of Marcel. Online with the lowest. Oh, yeah, I kinda get it. But I've been using this. Why this? As on dogs backing outside. When one eye with the fastest speed hits an enemy with 3+ rupture, inflicts offense level down. I'm still gonna go with this. Even though I've been hearing that this Yusagi special is very bad on applying rupture. Yeah, he applies rupture counts, but then he applies rupture counts once, and then on the next dice he consumes it for a lot of skill. Yeah, he goes pretty negative. He's a pretty decent tremor ID because of his applying of tremor burst, his concussion. But as a rupture, he's actually kinda not the best as a rupture unit. Unless you use Dimension Shredder, and then he gets kinda balanced, but I don't know. When you need something else in order to make it somewhat viable, it is a sign that maybe it kinda sucks. With this guy though, I didn't have a lot of time of playing with a chicken Sinclair, KF Sinclair, as some people, as I heard some people calling him. But I think I have an idea of how to get things started. It's all about the Blood Flame. Either the Blood Flame passive or getting him with Burn. And then he just becomes stronger and better and stuff. Well, let's find out. I will be, as I said, I did the whole school life situation, 8.5 for I don't think I did the last bit of story before the fighting begins. I didn't get all the achievements, by the way. I kind of just skipped the achievement part. There is one achievement that I skipped. Maybe I shouldn't. This is not Jiajing Shun. Why is Sinclair here? I guess it's fine. Makes sense that she's not there. Anyway, as I said, it's gonna be a short stream. I might as well just begin. A little bit of a summary though, for those who are getting here and haven't seen the first part of the event. Jiajin Shun is being questioned of her ability on being the hierarch by I forgot the name of the lady. I forgot her name. And then she was put on a test where for the next 30 days she will pretty much be taught by the sinners and Dante and one extra guest on how to be a proper hierarch. Meanwhile, she's gonna have to do a bunch of sparring matches with some random people, and then on the last day where she's being scouted for the place where the last sparring match is going to be, she is actually gets kidnapped and is being taken to some place different than where she's supposed to be going to. And this is the situation we're in. A terrible jest, Jia Yang. Oh, that's the name. Once again, a little bit of a disclaimer. I don't speak neither Korean, Chinese, or Japanese. I am a Brazilian gaijin who insists on making his streams in English, which is not his his native language. So names are going to be butchered, words are going to be said. I may offend a lot of people with the way that I'm going to say a few things. I can only say I'm very sorry if I offend people, but it is also going to happen. It is inevitable. It may not be on purpose. Hopefully it's not on purpose. I like to think that it's not on purpose. And about just Jia Yanchun plays down to the very last day. Too much time has passed already. I have already given her clan, including way instructions to keep their eyes on the palanquin, as I observed such strangeness from the palanquin bearers. Yes, there are many places to which one might covertly kidnap the family hierarch. Still, we have to... Your heart is in a rush. I do not mean to imply that we will abandon her to fate. Look, I have selected a few places on a map with the highest probability of being their destination. As the time is not on our side, the racial packs and our teams will have to mobilize separately to explore our possible options. Among them, I am to send you towards this place. Indeed, the glorified internment camp of Honyan, now shut down. Internment. Bigang Residential Support Zone. It's a policy Jia Yanchun and the former Jiamu pursued. The policy was indefinitely tabled and the zone was closed off, as many voiced reluctance to pass it, but I find it hard to believe that Jia Yanchun would admit defeat so easily. It is a secluded place, perfect to secretly bring harm to the family hierarch, not to mention the symbolic value it carries. Hope she's okay. Have some faith in your people. You have taught her the best of your abilities, have you not? I trust that she will be able to fend for herself until our arrival. Yeah, we trained her really hard for the entire month. The only reason Jia Yanchun would employ such under-the-table tactics is because she knows a fair match will not be in her favor. So let us yank her hands out from under the table and make her regret it. Oh yeah, and Wei. It's not assistant, I forgot the name. from Junction. That's not her name either. God damn it. There's so many weird names. And I keep forgetting them because they did in my when I speak them, they sound somewhat familiar and similar to one another. Anyway, Wei went ahead, berserking in front of everybody. So that is why he's not on the commentary. Can I see the... No? Okay. Let me see it now. To what I learned, that could be a good placement order. Yisung has to be on the team in order for the Heisho back passive to trigger from his Pride. The way his Pride skill works is... Let me show real quick. This one. His skill does not trigger defensive skills, which means just that if the skill is going unopposed and the enemy happens to have like either a leftover dodge or a block that they might be able to use, it won't work on the skill, so the skill will just go unopposed either way. And then it will trigger the Heisho next attack, that is this one. I carve the path of the Lord, but he will combo with another one of the Heisho and he will gain one of the boluses depending on the Heisho he's comboing with. The order of the Heisho is on deployment order. So for example, he's Yisung, the next one in the first Heisho in deployment order. I don't think it matters where he is. For example, if the first Heisho in deployment is Faust, then the first combo is gonna do with Faust. And then he's gonna do with Rhodia, and then he's gonna do with Sinclair, so on and so forth. I'm gonna put her on 6. Yeah. The reason for that is because there is a gift based on the there is 3 gifts based on cultivating spring that you can get during the the mirror dungeon that requires family hierarch candidates to be on the 6th position at all times. So it kind of became normal for me to have her on the 6th position. And this guy, because I want to show him up. The other 2 leftovers. Leftovers. Let me do it a little bit different though.
명을 받듭니다.
잠깐. 이번 임무는 내가
흑수. 이제
어디서?
There we go. I don't know if Magical Girl... God damn it. Magical Girl... So many names. The names don't come to my head at the moment. Magical Girl Don Quixote is a good fit for this. Maybe someone else that can actually boost people with high speed. By that I mean the 7th, the sync. Because the passive of the sync, the speed of all allies is higher than the speed of all enemies. The fastest allies do more damage based on the speed difference between it and the slowest enemy. A lot of the Heisho have pride skills. Having 3 pride skills on a line isn't that difficult to get. So it could be just something else that shows up, but I am using her because I use this one because my sync is on a level 50. What about this? What about you? Oh, you're a little bit worse. Never mind. Good work. But I only have one that employs a wrath, so it's not gonna happen. You're a gluttony or you're a wrath. You're 5 ohms. One ally with the fastest speed deals plus 10 piercing. What else can I put in instead of you. One ally with the highest maximum HP inflicts one more rupture with skill effects when attacking a target with a damage type that the target is fatal to. I don't know how many are fatal to slash skills, at least during this event, but I'll have you. Yeah, that's it. Go on.
야음을 틈타.
Will there be story? I don't know if there's going to be story. There isn't. Okay, I'm gonna have to read the story after.
갑자기 나를 도와준다니.
이상이요.
이건 무슨 수작질이지?
행색이
수상쩍은
이상하다.
데가 없진 않으나요?
Do you have the mark? Oh, you do.
이상한
내가
점은
봤어.
없군요.
내가 아시의 이상을 함께 줬던
Okay. Okay,
이상이요.
shut up. Thank you. Man, you like to talk. Like the fight already started. Like you can be quiet now. Just focus. Anyway,
목을 콱 물어버리자고.
이약 숨지자. 누구 살인 보내주자.
옳다.
토끼를
so the first combo should be with fast. That is fast. Okay.
100점 만점입니다. 묘야.
이런 것쯤이야. 눈 감고는
길을 열어라. 단번에 우위를 점하셨군요.
That is one down. Both of them recover sanity because they joined the combo together. That's actually cool.
상대를 훌륭히 쓰러뜨리셨군요.
Probably not gonna see Yi-sung's special green skill during this, because this fight is not that difficult. Unless I swap them, but I don't want to do that.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 치워버리자.
이상하게 울부짖는.
이 거리는 충분해. 너한텐. 알겠지만.
고작 이 정도 탕후의 허덕이다. 넌 푸름을 틔울
They're all
수도
dead?
없겠구나.
No, not yet.
고작 이 정도 탕후의 허덕이나.
There we go.
넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
Now there's reinforcements, right?
강호
There is a
유람기에서도
couple of
이렇게
reinforcements.
일이 쉽게 풀린 적이
One of them is
드물었는데.
still alive. Never
강호
mind.
유람기라면 이스마엘 그자가 진행해주는 탁자 위에서 하는 놀이 말이십니까?
놀이가 아니야. 모험이지.
Nope. Because I can, I'm gonna swap. Who is going to get swapped? Booties. Go chicken!
혈염도 바로.
It's not a lot of damage.
깨우치시게.
There we go. Counter happens.
도려내.
Booties gets an unopposed skill, and he gets bashed on the face. Since this is in the special cavalry version, the obsidian halberd or something,
물러나라.
there is no extra skill.
목숨은 아직 따로 쓸 곳이.
Yoshu gets swapped.
상대를 훌륭히 쓰러뜨리시.
No, Utis gets swapped by Yoshu. Since this is the first turn after a swap, and the Lord of Hongyun is still on the field, Yoshu will get a first unopposed skill free of charge
날개를 펼치고.
톱을 걸어.
as soon as this is over.
이제 깨우치시게.
There we go.
숨통 끊기. 바람스러운
예상보다 움직임이 더 좋고.
짧아라. 넌 푸름을 틔울 수도 없겠구나.
What's that?
가치 없군. 죽어라.
완벽한 승리 축하드립니다, 아가씨.
There we go.
이 정도의 성과라면 4대 가문의 자제들도 인정할 수밖에 없을 겁니다.
좋은 수업 덕분이지. 배운 게 많았어.
Dude. We're on the loading screen. Shut up. This is why I don't use Angela.
또 한 줄 길을 남겼군.
I got the Angela announcer
핏물진 길일 뿐이지만
at some point as well. I think it was on the anniversary.
세월이 지나면
It's kind of the reason why.
넌 그제야 알게 되겠지.
Shut up!
이 홍루가 무엇을 바꾸었는지를.
Are you done? You writing a book or something? Jeez. I don't care anymore. Just. Anyway, this is the story that I missed. We hurried ourselves along the winding passages of Honyan. At first, I thought we might have been able to move faster had the Mephistopheles been here with us, but walking through the winding, irregular paths reminded me why palanquins were dying in Honyan. But I think already. Upon our arrival at the location Zingong pointed to us, something emerged from the dark. A figure, no, 2, 4, a small platoon of shadows. Damn it, we're surrounded. The shadows slithered into physical form, lapping their purple serpentine arms at us. Sea branch of Heishu packs. They don't belong to the family hierarchy. Boy, why now? What now? What do you mean, what now? You can't sit here and waste any precious time. Come on, let's fight our way out of this ambush. Ain't that usually my team suggest? Fighting is all about morale. Looks like the classes did have some effect. Sinclair's right. We don't have any time to waste. And that was it. You do be loading. There we go. Yep, get me on. And then this one. What is your bolus effect? Show bolus contamination. Empower the load of a Honyan Honglu based on this Heisho activator combo with. Heisho. Oh my god. Wait, he doesn't have one? Oh, when using the skill to inflict rupture potency or count, inflict burn. Okay. You're the third. Ah, it's fine. Being the third. I don't mind. Yeah, let's go.
내서 내려. 전장으로.
갑자기 나를 도와준다니.
이상이요.
이건 무슨 수작질이지?
행색이
수상쩍은 데가
이상하다.
없진 않으나
그럼에도 이상이요.
특별히 이상한
내가
점은
봤어.
없군요.
내가 아시의 이상을 함께 줬던 호위 이상이요.
Thank you. What? Oh. Glad you're the one who's kind of bad at this. What's kind of?
불가
시비수에게 명한다.
살아내지 못하리.
이 앞에 숨 혈염도 바로 누구 하나 살려두지 마라.
This is 92 damage,
두말할
but
것
it
없이
shared between 3 targets,
도끼를 보내
so it's not big damage.
눈
저
감고
해충들을 도려내라.
틈을 끊어.
묘야. 길을 열어라.
I'm not a traceless. I'm the one who killed the skills. Why am I surprised?
대련이니까 여기까지.
괜히 목숨을 걸지 마. 내가 가주가 된 이상
Oh,
너도
okay.
내가 돌봐야 할 홍원의 사람이니까.
And then it gets a little bit more difficult.
불가 위약.
목을
한 달에 우위를 점하셨군요. 이 기세라면 이번 여름도 무난히 승리하실 수 있을 겁니다, 아가씨.
Oh, come on.
저 해충들을 도려내라.
Are you getting swapped? You are.
빈틈투성이네.
물러나라. 네 목숨은 아직 따로 쓸 곳이 있다.
강호
적을
유람기에서도
너의 쓸모를
이렇게
보여.
Didn't notice
쉽게
how much
풀린 적이
damage actually
드물었는데.
took.
강호 유람기라면 이스마엘 그자가 진행해주는 탁자 위에서 하는 놀이 말이십니까?
놀이가 아니야. 모험이지.
Defend. Not that it matters, but
숨통 끊기.
놀랐어?
모란이 없으니 더는 못 따라나.
적의 팔다리를 끊었군. 이제 전력으로 살아.
no blue. Ah, there's one blue. Hmm? Oh, never mind. Just the dogs barking. There was something. Yeah, sure, why not?
불가 위야. 막지 못하리. 거쳐 차포자리라. 예상한 것보다 움직임이
넌
좋군.
구름을 틔울 수 없겠구나.
이제 깨우치시길.
작은 달려한 놈이
And he dies, so the next few skills are gonna be unopposed. Oh, they're all dead. No, they're not. So the combo got cancelled. What the
이렇게
hell?
일이 쉽게 풀린 적이 드물었는데.
Did I get the bonus? I did not get the bonus.
이스마엘 그자가
I need a
탁자
combo
위에서
to do the
하는 놀이
bonus.
말이십니까?
놀이가 아니야. 모험이지.
Huh. I didn't know that. Come on. Yeah, that's fine.
목을 콱 물어버리자.
It doesn't out. Doesn't really out. Okay. Doesn't really matter. But I like to pretend that it does.
고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나.
틈 끊어. 바로 하군요.
Oh, nice.
거쳤군.
죽었네. 죽었네.
완벽한 승리 축하드립니다, 아가씨. 이 정도의 성과라면 4대 가문의
Now they're gonna
자제들도
yap my
인정할
ears off.
수밖에 없을 겁니다.
좋은 수업 덕분이지. 배운 게 많았어.
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다. 의의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니 내일은 더 떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
Ooh, pre-battle and post-battle. The first thing I noticed upon entering the room was that it was hot and muggy with the heat of battle, also evidenced by corpses of sea branch Heishu thrown wildly around the room. What's that? It's a horse. A bloodied beast rises pendulously from the ground. It gazes rising to meet us. To meet ours. What? Way? Hold on, his eyes. Something definitely off here. Hello, Baba. He's not looking at us. He's... Gloria cuts off abruptly. Have you noticed that something didn't feel right? Away. Away with you. The hooves intermittently kick the ground with anticipation and aggression. What happened here? Did Heisho make it into the final hall? Limbless snakes that trespass. God damn it. Like my tongue is tied or something. You hideous oils. I will crunch them to mulch under my hooves. Your way, right? He's completely lost it. And ground your filthy scales to dust. Yeah, he kinda lost sense and became an ego. Manifested an ego. Except that he doesn't have control of his ego, so he's kinda distorted a little bit. Happens with the best of us. Not supposed to, but it does. I wish there was an easier way of doing this.
군주가 죽음께
의로움을 세우기 위해서라면.
And then
잠깐, 이번
명을 받듭니다.
보는 눈은
흑수
이제
어디서 뱀 기어가는 소리들 어디서
이제야 부르나. 종료. 맡겨두시게! 사랑과 정의 이름으로 지금 이곳에 등장!
이상이요
저희를 헤아릴 수 없다면
행색이
그
이상하다
용도를 고민하는 것이
정도
상책이지.
이상이요 내가 맞서 내가 아시의 이상을 함께 줬던 호위 이상이요
okay. What do you do, by the way? I forgot to check. Now pay attention to this one. Space power +2 for every 4 rupture on targets. A 15 combination of rupture and tremor on attack. -1. Minus coin power +1. Click rupture and tremor. Trigger tremor burst and reduce tremor counts by 1. Base power +2 for every 4 combination of tremor and rupture. Clash lose, base power -5. Clash lose, deal -80% damage, and damage up by the skill cannot stagger the target. On hits without cracking, inflicts Gale Struck. What is Gale Struck? Double the amount of stagger threshold raised on these units due to Tremor Burst. I see. Prioritize the targets with the highest tremor potency. If target does not have tremor, base power -5. If target does not have tremor, deal -90% damage. Clash lose, minus power. This skill cannot stagger. Then the yellow one. Unbreakable 5 attack weight. Deal 1% more damage for every 1% missing HP on self. At 50% or less HP, gain 2 more attack weights. If this unit does not have Strident Woo, the skill deals 100 plus 120% more damage, then gain 2 fragility. On Clash lose, space power -12, deal minus damage and cannot stagger. And then a lot of Unbreakable, Tremor and Tremor Burst. What are your passives? Reset his unit's HP to -15 and gain 3 Strident Woo on counter starts, and 1 Berserking. Lose offensive, lose defensive. Turn end does not gain defense level from Strident Woo, instead gain offense level equal to Strident Woo stack. If this unit hits with a cracked unbreakable point, it does not activate target structure effect and does not consume the counter. Deals more damage against staggered enemies. If this unit has Strident Woo, inflict concussion against the enemy targets when this unit triggers Tremor Burst. If this unit has Strident Woo, gain 1 recoiling. Okay, when hitting with a skill that triggers Tremor Burst against targets with Tremor. Does not gain any recoiling if the stack is already maxed. If this unit's recoiling stack is maxed, consume all of it, then lose 1 Strident Woo. Turn starts, 1 offense, at +5 speed, gain 1 damage. Okay. 1 offense level up for every 2 speeds this unit has. Okay. On clash lose, if the target coin was a plus coin, targets heal 5 SP. If the target's coin was a minus coin, target loses 5 SP. Give 2 eagle resources to the affinity of the skill the target used. If the skill affinity was Wrath of Gluttony, give 2 eagle resources of the last own affinity as well. Okay. It's not a very difficult fight. It is just very threatening because of the amount of tremor it inflicts. But it should be okay. There comes the dogs. Only 1 purple. Come on. Come on. There we go. And of course, not even disappointed anymore. Just stuff that happens.
이 정도 대련쯤은 별것 아니죠.
Still no
홍원의
blues.
가주로서 지혜롭고 용감하고 성실하고 멋지고
And then there's this
열정적인
one.
아가씨라면
I need to win
혹시
against that.
요즘
Who can
그
win against that?
오티스라는 자랑 어울려 다니는 거 아니지? 나 부끄러우니까 그만해.
Oh, you can. Should I swap one? Just to have an unopposed attack. A couple of them. Maybe. Any backup unit select one ally Heisho with the least HP percentage. The least HP percentage would be Ryoshu. Unless she loses more HP. Unless someone else loses more HP. Nah, it's gonna be fine.
시비수에게 명한다.
There we go.
이야기 숨쉬는 자 누구 하나
It is scary because it is a big horseman. What is this? Speed lines. Go big go chicken.
무상한 목숨. 불끈한 지원의 본.
14 damage divided by 3. It's not that bad. And now there's a bigger one.
주군께서는 사소한 실수로 책 잡지 아니하시니 너무 긴장하지 말고 임하게.
Can you win against this? Of course you can. Oh, I can use your blue. Your dimension shredder.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리
And go.
지워버리죠.
I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be taking care of some other numbers in the background, but
방금의 움직임
Kinda don't feel like
것
doing it.
없이 100점 만점입니다, 아가씨.
이런 것쯤이야.
색색이
눈 감고도
화물하고 아예 기억 못하게 하려는 길이구려.
혈압도 바로.
Only 4. And a concussion. Got a concussion.
뛰어난 병사라도 적재적소에 쓰지 않으면 무위무능한 법. 우선
You're gonna use this
전황부터
every turn
살피지.
now.
천국 정도는 읽었다. 나머지는 칼을 휘두를
오.
일하는가.
Do you have? No, you have 2. Problem is the line breaker. He's so slow in getting 5 units of line breaker. Because he needs to hit stuff. If his sanity is kinda bad, that's just
시간
never
끌
gonna
것
happen.
없이 모조리 지워버리자.
천길 낭떠러지기나 다름없다.
허나 도착까지도 몇 걸음.
Are you beginning
채워내어야
with this?
후회가 남지 않겠지.
How many line breakers do you have? 2. God damn, I need you, dear sir, to have 5. Can you get me the 5 line breakers already? Are we gonna have an issue? I think we're gonna have an issue. My boy, we're gonna have an issue. You're not being cooperative. Not a lot. Also, this is my first ride with Honglu and this whole
시간
fight.
끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버리자.
작은 달력. 저 혈압도 바로. 고려한
Big old chicken.
길을
He should get staggered soon. Probably before his
이 거리는 충분해. 너한텐.
his big hit. Or doing it. Oh, come on. He should get staggered. He's staggered.
판도는 유리하나
Just go.
도만하면 뒤집어지는 거.
발톱을 걸어.
그래서 어쩌라는 거지?
경계. 말로 해야 하나?
How many strategies he has? 5. Ah, he got 5 on this turn. That is the only reason why the skill became unbreakable. And I'm not gonna say it.
허나 도착까지도 몇 걸음. 채워내어야 후회가 남지 않겠지.
불가 위약 막아내지 못하리.
바람 불어오는 대로 짓밟아라.
완벽한 승리 축하드립니다, 아가씨. 이 정도의 성과라면 4대 가문의 자제들도 인정할 수밖에 없을 겁니다.
좋은 수업 덕분이지. 배운 게 많았어.
I really want to show at some point. I'm not gonna be able to show the combo that Yisan can have with Ishmael. Oh,
저희 두 개는
well, I gotta
주님께서
think.
혐오하시는 그 어떤 벌레도 모래판에 남기지
Because
않아요.
they're still talking. Okay, because
두 개의 쓸모는 증명했어요. 그러니 죽은 부디 저희가 외칠 다음 전장을
you're done. I'm not gonna be able to show it because the last fight at least, it is incredibly difficult. At least to keep people alive. I don't even know if I did the fight correctly. Hey, you alright? My ladies, she's in there. Please, you must. Listen, buddy, you're not looking too good. That nasty wound Leihen gave you is starting to bleed again. Yashun's Heishu will be here soon. Stay here and wait for her arrival. Don't you worry about a thing, Mr. Wei. Jinshun's going to be just okay. Totally. Did you already forgot who taught her? If only she hadn't chosen me then. She could have achieved such heights. She could have risen much higher than where Null stands. Wei eyes shook restlessly, lost in string of pasts. Don't you know this already, Mr. Wei? Jinshun became the hierarch to transform Honyan into a nest that serves his lowest. Anyway, the story isn't that long. As I said, it's gonna be a short stream. It's just to finish the story, so I can properly focus on something else for the last few weeks. I forgot the story.
최고의 방책은 전쟁이 일어나지 않게
I'm gonna see the story. Hold on. There's a little bit of a spoiler.
제 실패가 흑수의
야, 야.
실패는 아닙니다. 저 역시 수많은 짐승 중 하나인 아무것도 아닌 자일 뿐. 고지
Okay, she shut up. It was you. Your big sister's Yanchun's final exam. If you are going to kill me anyway, why didn't you just take me out from the get-go instead of wasting all that time teaching me, pretending to be my master? Would hardly dim the hours spent in joyous waste, would you? Well, I'm not even surprised. Wangyan full of backstabbers anyway. Do not ever trust anyone who approaches you first. It is a saying that has saved lots of lives in Honyan and the city. Normally those types of people wait until my guard is down to strike. You had plenty of opportunities to kill me during those classes. Gotta say, forgot a bit of my edge when I was swinging those sticks. Ha! The one who hired me handed me, along with my payment, a silken bag of dried wolfsbane powder. So you were hired to poison me. Why didn't you? Ha! What would I use that claim that to claim my pupil's life, and I could just use it to pay off my tab and buy me a few bottles of quality wine at the local casa, which I did. The precious is enough to sustain 3 generations of family, eh? What? My life has thus far been one of rivers and footpaths, drifting hither and thither as the currents took me. A meaningless life of having gained behind nothing. And when did you know it? This kid who just become the next hierarch. For the first time the story of family hierarchs have seen, refused the true master of Honyan. Those with vision for the future of Honyan will grip the land as though it belonged to them. And Honyan, trapped in the grasp of a series of intrepid individuals, grew dark and suffocating. The other pupil, who initially seemed to have been included in the lessons as nothing more than an extra, may as well have forced the lessons out of me. And after a while of frolicking with a bumbling hierarch and a particularly nasty pupil, it seems that I share all that I know with the both of you. Hey, despite the present circumstances, my lessons have all been without a speck of falsehood. Come then. Never once have I taught a pupil who would fall at such a place. And if you do, I don't suppose we're a pupil of mine anyway. A pupil? How the hell do I say that? Come on.
Pupil.
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 Pupil. Okay. It's not wrong. This is such a weird pronunciation of a simple word. Where was I? Here.
최고의 방책은 전쟁이 일어나지 않게 하는 것.
That is true. Begins with the second purple. Gains 1 attack weight for every 3 types of negative effects on the target. The target does not have a negative effect.
꽃처럼 화려한 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게. 중요한 건
Don't really need to read his passives because this isn't a real fight. But the basic idea is, oh, Faint Guild. He will get Swig with his skills. Turn ends at 3 stacks, heal 3% maximum HP. Turn ends at 5 stacks, gain 3 attack power up and 2 fragile next turn. So basically, every time he gains a Swig, he'll gain a Swig every time he uses any skill. And once he's on full Swig, he becomes a demon. I have no control over that.
좋아, 구조를 파악했어. 봉황의 날개처럼. 전부 보인다고. 지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아.
So 3 Swig, which means now for the next few turns it's gonna be healing. But he got staggered, so it's not that bad. It gets worse. True Decapitation D. D? Death Blow. Combat stat HP does not drop below 1 before the skill ends. Paying a lot of stuff. 5 attack power up. Clash lose deal minus 80% damage and damage that but the skill cannot stagger the target. It is unbreakable coin, so it's gonna happen anyway. The 1% damage for every bleed plus bleed count to the target's maximum double damage. And one use instantly gains 5 swig. Good luck. She lost.
그 해결사의 역경에 비하면
오늘 부끄럽지 않았습니다.
It didn't do anything.
의를 바로 세우는 데 일조하였으니 내일은 더 떳떳이 살아갈 수 있겠군요.
야음을 틈타.
실수일지 의도일지
이상이요.
저희를 헤아릴 수 없다면
행색이
그
이상하다.
용도를 고민하는 것이 상책.
I'm not gonna wait for them to be quiet.
내가 맞서
You can yap as much as you want.
아시의 이상을 함께 줬던 호위 이상이요.
You know what? Let's try this.
시간 끌 것 없이
시비수에게 메웠다.
모조리
이 앞에
지워버리죠.
숨쉬는 자 누구보다 살려주지 마.
방금의 움직임 두말할 것 없이 100점 만점입니다, 아가씨.
It begins with a chicken.
저
이런 것 쓰면 눈 감고도
Nice target.
차포자이다. 예상한 것보다 움직임이 더 좋구나.
한 번에 운이를 점하셨군요. 이 기세라면 이번 대련도 무난히 승리하실 수
놀랐어?
있을 겁니다, 아가씨.
강호 유람기에서도
The dodge didn't go
이렇게 일이
through,
쉽게
so she
풀린
still
적이
defused.
드물었는데
강호 유람기라면 이스마엘 그자가 진행해주는 탁자 위에서 하는 놀이 말이십니까?
놀이가 아니야. 모험이지.
The dodge needs to happen. Does the dodge need to happen? How about start a +3 launcher perform about it? Ah, I need launcher. Right. So nothing would have happened anyway. I just wasted a turn doing nothing.
저 해충들을 도려내라.
Otis is gonna get replaced.
물러나라. 네 목숨은 아직 따로 쓸 곳이 있다. 적을
강호
물어뜯고
유람기에서도
너의 쓸모를
이렇게 일이
보여라.
쉽게 풀린 적이 드물었는데
강호 유람기라면
I'm gonna replace someone else because
그자가
it's fun to do
진행해주는
it.
탁자 위에서 하는 놀이 말이십니까?
놀이가 아니야. 모험이지.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 지워버리죠.
그쪽 방향이 아닐 텐데.
Nice little stagger.
혈액도 봐라.
That is a counter skill. And now we go with the wrath.
혈액도 봐라.
Big ol' everybody. Almost everybody. You know what it feels like? It kind of feels like a 2-star unit
이 거리는 충분해.
that for some reason is being sold as a 3-star unit. Because they don't play like 3 stars.
상대를 훌륭히 쓰러뜨리셨군요.
Both
문제를 풀어줄
Yisung
테니까
and
저자 의원한테
Sinclair.
데려와.
They really don't. Did you swap anybody? No, you didn't. The counter didn't come true, right?
날개를 펼치고 발톱을 걸어.
She didn't swap anybody. Because the counter came true in the last turn as well.
도려내라.
틈을 끊어.
Are you getting swapped?
넘고 거꾸로 제차.
Who's getting swapped?
지 목을 떨궈주마.
Is it Gregor getting swapped? Maybe.
물러나라. 네 목숨은 아직
It was
남았을
Gregor.
곳이 있다.
강호 유람기에서도
너의 쓸모를
이렇게 일이
보여라.
쉽게 풀린 적이 드물었는데
강호 유람기라면
No, it was
이스라엘
Ryoshu.
그자가
That's what. Never
진행해주는
mind.
탁자 위에서 하는 놀이 말이십니까?
놀이가 아니야. 모험이지.
It's so weird. There's just a lot of ninjas and a magical girl in the middle. It really is anime time.
숨통 끊기.
도끼를 보내라.
The second on the order is fast, I think. Unless she got swapped.
저
No, it is
해충들을
fast.
도려내라.
Nice explosion,
지식에
which means the next attack is unopposed. I guess a brand new target.
길을 열어라. 고작 이 정도 탕류의 허덕이나. 죽었네.
완벽한 승리
다음은
축하드립니다,
어디로?
아가씨. 이 정도의 성과라면 4대 가문의 자제들도 인정할 수밖에 없을 겁니다.
좋은 수업 덕분이지. 배운 게 많았어.
가문 일서 모이만 뿌려주신다면
And then the last
저희
fight.
쪽에는 주군께서 혐오하시는 그 어떤 벌레도
Ah,
모래판에
there is no
남기지 않아요.
no thing. Ah, because it happens in the middle, I think.
두 개의 쓸모는 증명했어요.
준비한 대로만 하면
All I need to do is finish the fight.
최고의 방책은 전쟁이 일어나지 않게 하는 것.
Resumes from where it stopped. Now it has this. Drunken decapitation blade fall. Ultimate true decapitation death blow. Is he gonna use it? No. I don't have any say on what's gonna happen. Why are you using your dodge?
좋아. 구조는 파악했어.
The dodge stinks. Not because it's a bad dodge, it's just you never know how to use it.
꽃처럼 화려하면 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼
웨이.
날카롭게. 그 해결사의 역경에 비하면 전부 보인다고.
Another yellow.
꽃처럼 화려하면 바람처럼 가볍지만 벌처럼 날카롭게.
Oh. Nice dodge.
더 이상 두렵지 않아.
I regret everything I said before. Whoa, how many times? That thing is going way too good. Hey, oh.
지도자라면 동료를 포기하지 않아.
She's learning. Little sis grew up. Oh my god. Swig. One swig. Why are you glowing? I don't remember the first fight going this well, to be honest. I remember losing the first time I did this fight so quickly. Boom, boom. And he got staggered. Oh, there we go. Jinshin! Now that's impressively sneaky. So they're not beasts of Honyan for nothing, huh? They just had to get between me and my pupil's spar. Piopo. Master, we've been working for Jian Yanchun the whole time. I would still know me long enough by now to tell, brief as our acquaintance has been, my service is to no one but the bottle. To have all 12 masters squeezed into a bottle when things were just starting to get interesting is quite discourteous, don't you think? Yeah, and the master stabbing his pupil in the back isn't? Just as Inkler and then I drifted were locked in an argument. The Heisho beast who followed us into the room swung their purple arms at Junction without hesitation. the slithering serpent arm, which suddenly extended to a considerable length. Haven't I already given you due complaint, my friends? Were stopped inches from Justin's neck by the night drifter's arm, biting him instead. And that's one potent venom. I can feel it spreading through my veins. Listen here, snakes. Haven't I done your courtesy enough? Go back to your holes. I'll even give an excuse you could give to your lords. Say that you're hard to withdraw, as the night drifter of the drunken pawn got in your way. We deserve the same clients. Might as well let me take all the blame for your failure, huh? But the Haitian wordlessly stood their ground. Fine. Didn't think you listen to someone, doesn't even hold your leash. Huh. Too bad, too bad. I was supposed to show the least make for a fair fight, with all of our teachers being here and all. You... don't recall ever teaching you to make a face like that in front of an enemy. Fine, it's not like stopping one attack makes you an ally. At least one of my pupils know what she's talking about. Perhaps I shall open myself a humble Huangan. Wugwan. Oh. It's thundering. Humble Wugwan hitting Hongyan once this contract is over. What's a Wugwan?
갑자기 나를 도와준다니. 이건 무슨 수작질이지?
There's the venom. Lose one offense level, one defense, only one. Okay, they're gonna monologue. The first time I did this fight, okay, it went so bad that Genshin got dropped to half her life points on the first turn. I don't know what I did different on this turn during the whole teaching part. But the fact that she survived 3 turns and he doesn't have like his 5 swig on the first turn of this phase of the fight is amazing. Like, I managed to hit him. She managed to hit him. That is amazing. That didn't happen the first time. First time was horrible, as I keep saying. Because it's a fact. It sucked ass. It sucked major ass. Can I even win against any of these? I might be able to, I don't know. Maybe. Because seriously, I can't continue saying enough how much it was horrible the first time I did this.
불가 위야 막아내지 못하리.
이런 일에 흔들리면 안 돼.
Nice. Just make sure his swig count is very low. As low as possible. Oh, that was unopposed. I forgot to pick one up.
100점 만점입니다, 아가씨.
이런 거
Fly.
민감 속에
Nice dagger.
단번에 우위를 점하셨군요. 이 짓을 하면 이번 대련도 무난히 승리하실 수 있을 겁니다, 아가씨.
틈을 끊어.
Man, this fight is going so much better. By the end of the third turn, the first time I did this fight, I lost everyone.
경계. 그걸 꼭 말로 해요.
Everyone was dead or worse. Who are you going against? Her? Oh, Genshin, you have a better chance of getting either of these. Can you help? Hello? Can you help? They're gonna die. Why do you ask you to get that? You can get this one. Kinda gonna need someone to grab this. Winning would be amazing, but not sure if it's gonna happen. You, whatever, man. I mean, if I can't do anything, I won't do anything. Might as well just kill them faster. Faster. Screw it.
목을 콱 물어버리자고.
Why are you attacking the ads though? That is so toxic. What the hell? Kind of praying for a stagger. That didn't come true. Ow, 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 ow. That's fine. That's okay. It's super scary, but that's okay. Go chicken! Oh.
무상한 목숨. 불끈에 지원할 뿐.
컨디션이
일도 아니고
나빠 보이는군.
나 자신을 내게는 기회인 셈이지.
And he's still
과질
coming, by the way.
생각 같은 거 없으니까.
Can you go after them? Against the decapitation knot. That's fine. Prioritize the action. Gain 1 haste next turn for every swig on the cell. You don't have any swig. Because this time I'm actually being able to capture this and make him lose. 1 use, gain 1 swig. Kinda gonna need you to stop that. And then here, and then this one, and then this one, and you guys gonna have to do something about these attitudes. God damn it. Can you grab this? Okay, you know what? Thank you for your service. Really appreciate. Thank you for your service. Get out of my way.
헤어내리.
As long as I can stop him from having an overabundance on swing, he might get staggered actually.
무형. 마지막은
He's staggered. Okay. This fight went a lot better. Why did this fight went so much better than the first one? I was prepared to suffer. I was prepared for it to be horrible. Oh, thank you for the hugs. I was more than prepared for things to go horribly wrong, as they did, but they didn't. They went normal. He was certainly a powerful foe, despite the casual way in which he carried himself. We already experienced a hint of his strength then, when he invaded our room during the family hierarchy war and swiftly took out his target before leaving. There are slithering noises coming from above. More Heishu. We can't fight him and the sea branch off at the same time. Tuna? Is that a tuna? I don't know what that means. But if we were to try to create a distance between us and where the sea branch are waiting to strike us, then I Drifter definitely try to exploit that opening. Considering that we had to keep Jinshin safe, I wasn't sure how much longer we could hold off here. It's hard to recall your training outside the lessons. Remember that your gaze is a form as well. Your enemies will take notice if you don't stop constantly eyeing at the door like a novice. See? The snake's already mobilized to close off an exit. You're stalling until the Heishu back at the family hierarchy arrive. Your strategies and your thoughts are as plain as day. I see. That's why. These snakes are so impatient to complete the deed and slink back into their holes. The Night Drifter produced another tree branch from... I forgot. Man. This whole time, this assassin, one of the strongest single units in the whole game, is fighting us with a stick. He's drunk, he's completely out of his gourds, and he's using a stick. And he is nearly impossible. Supposed to be. And quickly cast it toward the doorway, behind which Heisho were gathered. And with a thwack, the heavy roof atop the large door instantly crumbled, burying it and blocking up the snakes from entering. It was as though he hid an invisible weakness in the brickwork. I thought I'd given you snakes enough warning to head back. What are you doing? Why? Whatever. Tisk. The bubbling hierarchs promised to bring real change to Honyan, has given rise to a sudden intrusive thought that was put to sleep long ago. Once upon a time, a blade fiend of an infamous syndicate earned himself the hollow honor of joining the 10 blades of the... Oh yeah, he's one of the blades. Yet, what use is all that, if you could not prevent his little girl from passing on before the old man on a recruiting day? What he say? Restructuring day. The ward averted his gaze from me, so I looked away in return. Leaving behind my runes, mine still, I picked up a simple tree branch to be my sole companion as I drifted out of the city. When I abandoned both my honor and name, all that remained was a life of living for the sake of living, nothing more. And I believe the same fate will doubtlessly come for the rotten lands of Honyan as well, just as it had for this useless drunk, devouring it in the surging darkness as the sun falls yonder. Yet, doubt reared his head for the first time. Is it a rooster's cry that signals the night's end? Do you see it? The sun rises, even in Honyan. Listen well, for your final lesson begins. Emptiness of sound. Keep the venom within, and let it not leave your tongue. Emptiness of form. One who aims to bring change to these lands must do so without the knowledge of curmudgeons too lodged in wicked traditions to see a better path. Curmudgeons. Emptiness of mind. In Honyan, a land where even the sky lies out of sight, do not let your minds be too transparent. Do not let the Heisho stray your presence again, not even for a moment. Rule of fear is a detestable thing indeed, yet you will gain nothing by appearing like an easy mark. Yes, master. Then do what you must. I won't be very becoming of the hierarch of Honyan to let leave a fellow assassin who dared to make an attempt of her life. Yashin wondrously tightened the grip around her weapon. Very good. Emptiness makes you such a Water. Very good. Emptiness makes for such a pleasant sight, doesn't it? The Night Drifter grins, having caught the encroaching scent of death. And the last phase, where I have no control but hope for the best. What are you doing? What is this? What are you doing? Only one skill is gonna be clashed? You do know you're gonna die. Oh, that's very cool, but
무형. 마지막은 무명.
oh, nice crit. The night drifter stumbled, his smell of pungent bitter wine. When the universe drags of old, cloudy wine settles and a bitter life is left behind, the clear, crisp water shall spring forth, twinkling under the sun's apricity. He died. He do be dead now.
가문일서
I killed the man.
주신다면 저희 투개는 주군께서 혐오하시는 그 어떤 벌레도 모래판에 남기지 않아요.
The incident was quickly swept under the rug, as independent actions of an anonymous, unaffiliated assassin only known as the Night Drifter. As he was not registered to any kind of life insurance plan, his body was buried among the many unnamed graves of Hongyang. I hear that there was a rather unsavory incident at the most recent exam. I must say, it is unfortunate that no important blood has been spilled during it. It is fortunate. A nameless, faceless man infiltrating the living quarters of Dongyang. I could only be glad that he met the deserved fate. Anyone who was at the site could attest to the fact that my guests and I were assaulted by Heishu's sea branch as well. If anyone is going to be held responsible, don't you agree that the blame shall fall squarely on whoever decided to send the snakes to that particular location at the specific time, Big Sister Yanchen? Is that so? Yet they testified that our presence was only to eliminate the drifter of the night who dared sneak into Dongguan. Earlier than our own Heishu back even. Yeah, not only did you get me a new master. In your impatience to see my growth, ask that same master to harm me. You certainly outdone yourself, sister. He was nothing more than a boorish executioner of Hongyang who was willing to do anything for money. I hope you won't be blaming your dear sister for the crime that man has committed independently out of his own volition. Xinchen, I believe this only reinforces my arguments that the people of Dongyang aren't the only people here who believe that you are terribly out of your depth for the task. But Yanchen, I've learned so much thanks to you. Rest assured, I won't ever forget those lessons. I understand that many of you may be unhappy or frustrated with me. But you know what's an undeniable truth? That I am still the legitimate victor of the family hierarchy war. Sure, Big Sister Yanchen might know more about the details of Hongyang's administration for now. She might fill your pockets for now. But in the long run, you know she does not have Hongyang's best interests at heart. Inadequate as I may be, but I am still the chief executive director here at H Corp. And you, dear Big Sister, are a temporarily visiting outsider from Q Corp. As its hierarch, I know exactly what Hongyang needs, and I will give the best of my efforts to bring my vision to this lands for this lands to reality. A place where no one needs to live in fear, a place where one does not need to project fear. Yes, that is my vision for Hongyang, for H Corp. Never would have known a month ago that our hierarch has such vast ambitions. She's really saying it. The four great houses and I, we ruled and knew this land like the back of our hands before we were even a fetus. Indeed, I can tell. I suppose that's why Dongyang's growth never seemed to stop, while more and more people outside it seem to be falling to their debts for their homes, with every restructuring day. Don't you know the plastic nature of humanity? People get used to the shadows when the heavens are shrouded. So if you won't cooperate with us, we will... No, I'm not the one who needs to cooperate. I am the hierarch. Besides, your us is done. Respected members of the board, I believe I have clearly explained my will. Forget about all your under-the-table deals. And vote with your hearts. You seem very confident, Jingshen. In case you didn't know, winning those exams has nothing to do with guaranteeing the results of the vote of no confidence. Oh yeah? I don't know. At this point, the vote seems like a mere formality for me. On what grounds? Just a hunch. Now that you understand. It's true. With how often she's changing the conditions of those testing votes, you can hardly trust her to be consistent. That is indeed in stark contrast with the hierarch, who promised 30 days of return time and matches precisely on the dot. It is clear which one of them should provide more stability for administrative purposes. Thus the vote of no confidence began. I must have misjudged her in the past. She's not petty, she knows when to be serious, and I think she's got a good grip on the gravity of war without being consumed by the fear of it. And she remembered my name. With her eloquence, strategic prowess and boldness, I believe that the true family hierarch is well qualified for her position. I also have faith that she will not ill-treat those lower stations than her. If she's got the handle of how to treat the heart of the smallest child, then I believe she has the capacity to tend to the hearts of those larger as well. While I would be remiss to judge so quickly, she has shown remarkable change and improvements over a short period of time. I say she is someone of rare talent we mustn't lose so easily. Shi Xijing, Shi Huanzhen, Wang Zhao, Wang Qingshan. Zue Bao, omitted. She's been at the center of all kinds of fun, entertaining events in the world as I lost and gained in my deck. What? Entertaining events in the world as I lost and gained my neck. Just think about the amusement she will bring to the family hierarch. And even Zue Bao, who shared sentiments via letter, voted against the notion of no confidence. Like I said, a mere formality. A state of crisis specifically refers to the situation in which the family hierarch is unable to perform their duties, or is affected by serious physical or mental impairments. I am both sound of mind and body, and I can handle all duties pertaining to the seat of the family hierarch. Which means that your services are no longer needed here. Not that they ever were, big sister. Don't you think you've more than overstayed your welcome by now? Here I was, wondering what you were doing with this ragtag group of half-wit nobodies like your brother. Suppose you didn't spend the whole month lounging around. Very well, savor this little victory for a while. I understand it was a significant endeavor for you to attain it. Be safe on your way home, big sister. And please, do watch your health. You've always been a sickly child come winter, haven't you? Remember that the only way is down once you reach the peak. There goes the perfect opportunity to take control of Hongyan. But our time shall come. Hongyan without his Jian. There we go. Took a while, but there it is. Hongyang without his Jianghuang Wang will fall behind and get crushed under the wheels of progress. Then, nothing. Baiyu said that he smells no fragrance from me anymore. Don't let that linger to your hearts, little Baoqi. Crawling in the muck alongside those slowly plebeians must have dulled with his senses. Am I even useful to you anymore? Baiyu won't come back. I can make him come back. I understand that now. At least not. Come with me to Q-Corp. Huh? But even my own family has cast me out. What could I possibly do? Have I not given you my words? That I could make him return. The strategist of old says that one must steer trouble in the east and strike from the west. Now that trouble has steered in H-Corp, it will hardly have the wherewithal to fix their eyes upon the goings of Q-Corp. When the time comes, your fragrance shall spread beyond H-Corp to Baiyu. I trust that he will never sit idly by when danger threatens Jiayi Jingshan. But I have nothing. Poor little Baoqi. Even you are blinded to the shadows cast by your own lamplight. Allow me to illuminate what use you may be to me, worry not. I am your only remaining light after all, aren't I? That you are. I skipped the last story because I didn't want to see it. She dyed her hair. With Jinshun watching us with an oddly bashful look, we appear for our departure from Duangguangyang. Given that Mephistopheles still showed no sign of coming back, it seemed that we are to be assigned to various odd jobs around this area for a little while. Not to mention the news of distortions occurring in H-Corp. We're finally leaving this place for real, huh? Jinshun, we will be heading out soon. Yeah, whatever. Get your butts out of here, please. Don't even think about looking back. Jinshun exaggeratedly waves her hands to make us leave. Hey, if we ever get the chance. Yeah, fat chance. I'm sure we both had more than a few of each other for this lifetime. Besides, I'll be too busy to go anywhere for a while anyway. Well then, if you ever need your help, all lines are always open. Hey, I'm the family hierarch. Who needs whose help now? You truly wear authority well now. Speaking of which, you still have to stay here in Hongyan, don't you? Did you find a place to stay? No, not yet. Why don't you stay here for a little bit, instead of going out there again and risking getting scammed? Yeah. It keeps happening. Hongyan's open, you know. Oh my, for all that get out, go away and don't even think about coming back, seems to me you're pretty sad to see us go, aren't ya? Who said that? I'm just extending my generosity and giving you an opportunity to be more efficient. Remember your last attempt on finding a lodging here? The whole building melted away. Anyway, I'll let everyone know that your party is free to enter and leave Dongyan whenever you want. So use it if you want. After pelting us with a rapid-fire answer without giving us even a second to reply, she whipped around and left to join Wei. Oh, verily, to be an educator and of another was a task most daunting. Did the lass even teach a proper class? Oh, don't tell me her class consisted of us showing off those figurine collections and forcing the student to sit through another one of them obscure lore summaries. Heath, I'm sure hope you didn't let Sinclair completely walk all over you. I sure hope Rhodia didn't totally get shown up with her own area of expertise. That's, Oi! Small class with a percent for abbreviation. How'd your classes go? Did you manage to teach in anything, or did you just abbreviate your way through the whole lesson? Man, speaking of which, don't think I've seen you smoking in a while. That. Yeah, no smoking in front of kids. Remember you saying something about how it's totally against common sense to smoke in front of a kid. Speaking of which, you had awesome tricks up your sleeve, Ryoshu. Never thought you'd know how to do things like that. People learn when there's a need. Yeah. Ever since the class began, Ryoshu started looking far off into the distance with another expression. Sometimes she hummed a melody we hadn't heard of before. Bummer, we didn't get to sit in each other's classes. It would have been nice to see different sides of everyone. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about once we head back, huh? I really wasn't sure where I could possibly get started. Well, since Jinshun's given us the option, let's head back to this place. You send them off with surprising stoicism, my lady. Haven't you been repeatedly eyeing the departure dates on the calendar over and over with a look that just as well be mournful? Gosh, that's because I couldn't wait to see those freeloaders off my back. Well, now that the company has departed, I suppose peace shall reign in Dongyan for a while. My lady, I believe we are now prepared to stand alone against whatever trial that comes your way. Yeah, I know. I also know that I'll carry the lessons they taught me. In my heart for a long, long time, I've learned how to not be a awesome D&D master. But it was fun. how a beginner in D&D table master behaves. Anyway, can I get anything? I don't think there is anything. Oh, there is the spanners and a lot of other things. How long was the stream went for? 1 hour, and I did say it was a super short stream. Well, now I'm thinking, do I have anything else to show and do? Not really. This stream is not even going to Twitch. I just wanted to it's because, as I said, today is September 3rd. Silk Song is set to be released soon. And I didn't want to have this pendant while Silk Song is on the way. I wanted to get this out of my mind. At least until the next event, which apparently the Arknights event finally got a decent teaser. But yeah, short stream, gonna be ending this year. I'm not gonna ask for anything. It felt like just such a rush thing. Like, if people wanna like or subscribe, whatever. Go comment, go like, go subscribe, do your thing if you want to. Have a nice day. See you on the next stream, which is gonna be something proper. It's not gonna be rushed at all. It's gonna be decent. It's gonna have class. Have a good day. Have a good rest of the day.